share with you all my recipe for curried Saheena. So to make this, you can either buy Saheena, or if you have leftover Saheena, you can make this recipe. But today I'm going to be making this from scratch. So we're going to start off by making our split pea paste that we use to paste the dasheen or bhaji leaves. And I already cut the stem off the dasheen leaves and washed them. So these are what they look like. They're also called taro leaves and or elephant ears. So here I have my split pea powder, and to that I'm going to add salt to taste, turmeric or saffron powder, and some geera powder. Adding in some green seasoning, and the recipe for this green seasoning is down below in the description box. Now you're just going to mix to combine, and you're going to add enough water, and this is just tap water to create a thick paste. This is the consistency you're looking for. You don't want it to be too runny. You want it to be able to spread onto those leaves without running off. Okay, so now to wrap the Saheena, and you want to start with the biggest leaf at the bottom. And you also want to have the leaf, the wrong side of the leaf or the back of the leaf facing you, and the top of the leaf is going to face downwards. And all you're going to do is take some of your paste and you're going to paste it onto the leaf. Okay, once you finish the first one, you're going to go ahead and do another one. Now when you're putting the leaves, you want to try and put them in a way that they would form a circle. And then you're going to paste again. I'm going in with another leaf, and you see how I'm strategically placing it so that it will try to mimic a circle. And you're gonna keep doing this until you've used up all of your leaves. But you don't. Okay, when you've done pasting your leaves, you're going to bring the two sides in. Just squeeze down to help it stay. And then you're going to bring the top over like this, and you're going to roll this into a tight log. Next, you want to place your log on a sheet of foil, and you're going to wrap that log really tight as possible. Okay, so the next step is boiling these off or steaming them off, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to move ahead to the stove. I'm just going to wait for my water to come up to a boil before I put in the Saheena. Now guys, make sure that when you're rolling or wrapping the Saheena, if you don't have a pot big enough, I suggest you cut it in half and then wrap it in smaller pieces. Now I'm just going to put in the Saheena log, and I'm going to allow this to boil here for about 10 minutes in total. After 5 minutes, you'd want to go in and flip it to make sure that the side that isn't covered with the water gets cooked. Okay, after the Saheena has finished steaming or boiling, you're going to carefully take it out of this hot water and place it on a tea towel. You have to allow this to cool down before you can handle it. Okay, once the Saheena log cools down, you're going to cut these into about 1-inch pieces. And I'm only going to be doing half of the log, So if you guys didn't want to make the entire log, you don't have to. You can just wrap this and put it back into your freezer, and then when you're ready to make this again, you just defrost it and you can use it. So guys, these are my Saheena slices, and I have some of that batter left over. This is what I'm going to use the paste on the outside of the Saheena to fry them. If you guys didn't have any leftover batter, then you'll have to mix some. I suggest mixing a half to a quarter depending on how many slices you're making. So what you do is take one slice of Saheena and take your batter, and you're going to paste it on both sides or both faces. And then this goes into your hot oil. So I'm going to finish paste the rest of them, and then we'll move on to finish frying these up. Because we steam these, they're not going to take very long to cook. I would average about 5 minutes max. You want to flip them so both sides get a nice golden brown color. So these Saheenas are finished. I'm going to take them out and I'm going to drain them on some paper towels. Next, we'll move on to making the curry sauce to cook these in. Okay, now to curry the Saheena or make the curry sauce fit, you're going to start by putting up a pot to heat up. To that pot, add in some oil, and you want your pot to be on medium-low heat for this. When the oil is hot, add in some sliced onions, chopped scallion, 1 pimento pepper or seasoning pepper or Fresno or hot pepper, whichever one you choose. Give this a mix. You want this to start to brown. When the onion begins to brown, add in some chopped garlic. And you want to cook this until the garlic starts to turn a light brown. Now I'm going to go in with some green seasoning, and the recipe for this is down in the description box. Just scroll down and you'll find it. Now I'm going to go in with some mild curry powder, and you want to cook this on low for about a minute. Once the curry has been toasted, you're going to add enough water to create a sauce. Now I'm going to season this sauce with a little bit of salt. Mix that in. And you're just going to wait for this to come up to a simmer. Now that this has come up to a simmer, I'm going to put in the Saheena slices. And I'm putting in about a tablespoon of sour tamarind. It's just going to help give this curry sauce a really distinct flavor. Just flip the pieces of Saheena over. I'm going to let this simmer in here for about 2 minutes, after which this will be ready. So guys, this is finished. I just tasted it and I adjusted my salt accordingly. Now all you have to do is go ahead and serve this on a bed of white rice, brown rice, or you can serve it on some boiled and fried provision. I have those on my channel, so I'll leave links for those. So if you guys enjoyed today's recipe, remember to give the video a thumbs up and to share it with your friends. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, I hope you subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!